What's up, y'all? We're going to go over 3 ways that you can sample chop inside of Ableton. Let's get it. So I have a sample in here already. I'm going to play the sample. Let's play the sample. All right, so the first thing before we do anything, this is a number one, like, make sure you do this. You want to make sure that the warp is correct. A lot of people get confused with the warp, and it's okay. It makes sense. So don't worry about this tempo. Worry about the tempo of your sample. So if your sample is 82, down here in the warp section, you should see 82. That means the sample is 82, the warp is at 82. So if you got your beat at, let's say, 75 beats per minute, the whole beat, the sample is going to play at that rate. If you got it at 100 or 99, so now if you get into the hundreds, what you want to do is, what we would do is, instead of 82, let's say we wanted to be at like 150 or something like that. What you would do is go down here and hit the plus sign. And now that doubled the warp. So now the sample is warped to double time. And if we go up here, turn the tempo up, so that's a good tip, a good warping tip. Now from here, you can do the pitch or whatever you want to. You could do that. You could turn it up a pitch. Oh, and make sure, I normally have this on Complex Pro. So a lot of people get that messed up, where they're like, man, why isn't my sample lining up with my tempo? Well, that's the reason why. All right, so let's get to the first way you can sample. The first, I got it at 157. Let's take this back down first to about 85. Okay, we're good. We're at 85, 84. Okay, so the first way you could do this is you can chop it up like this. You could do it manually. I wouldn't recommend nobody do this, but you can do this. You can chop this. You could keep on chopping this and then bring that right there, and then you could do, like, let's say like that. Then you could go boom, boom, boom. I wouldn't recommend. So you could chop that way. I wouldn't recommend nobody do it that way. That's like the long way to do it, but you could do it that way if you wanted to. Let's take this out. Let's put our loop back to where it was. Now, the second way you can sample is by right-clicking, go down to slice to MIDI track. I go to my MPC chops preset that I made, a slicer preset, but you can go to the built-in one. So if I go to my MPC chops, go like that, go bar, now hit OK. Now it comes up on a thing. So we want to turn that sustain up. Release. I'm sorry, y'all. So we can turn the sustain up, and then we can pitch it and everything we need to do right here. So we can go, let's say, go up to the pitch, and then so that's another way we could do it. All right, let's get this. We could keep that right there. Let's mute that. Let's go over to the sampler. Now let's drop the sampler third down. Way. Hold on, y'all. You can sample chop. Drop that sampler down. Drop that down. Go over to modes over here on your push or push 3 or whatever, or you could do it inside the app also. And now we can change the sensitivity to whatever we like. So that's the 3 ways that you can sample inside of Ableton. Stay tuned for my next video because we're going to make a beat with the sample.